everybody. Welcome to your first day of 5th grade science class. I am so excited to be teaching you guys and teaching science. It's my favorite subject to teach. Some of you guys haven't seen me without a mask before, so this is what I look like on Friday after a long week. I have already attempted to do several lessons and I made a mistake, so I restarted. So instead of me continuing to have to restart, because then I would probably be doing videos until next month, trying to make one little video, I'm going to just walk through my mistakes and you can just laugh at my bloopers. All right, so our first unit, guys, in 5th grade science is matter, properties, and changes. So we are going to be learning about the states of matter, and we're going to be learning about how the heat can affect our states of matter and how taking heat away can affect the states of matter. We are going to be learning about heat. There's 3 types of heat transfer. We're going to be learning about that. And all of this is going to get us ready for the rest of the units that we have in 5th grade. One of the key words that we're going to have in every single unit this year is energy. So as we go throughout the year, try to remember each time your teachers say energy, because it is a big thing that we are going to be talking about. All right, so here we have our first slide, and we have the scientists saying matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. And we are going to be learning mainly about those 3 states of matter that you've probably heard about before: solids, liquids, and gases. Now, we know that there is also plasma, and scientists are discovering new things all the time. So by the time you're my age, there could be several more types of states of matter. But in 5th grade, we're really going to just focus on those 3: solid, liquid, gas. Now, what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space, so it has a volume. Okay? So, am I matter? Yes. Are you matter? Yes. Is this piece of paper matter? Yes. Is this water matter? Yes. But also, the air in front of me is taking up space. And so that is also matter. Gases, we can't see, but that is also matter. And how can I prove that mass takes up space? Gases take up space? Well, I have a balloon here, and I'm going to blow, guess what, into it? A gas. Is that gas taking up space? Yeah. So when I let it out, it's also going to take up space. All right, so solid. Solid is the first state of matter we're going to talk about. And this happens all the time, every year. A solid is a matter that has a definite size and a definite shape. Well, what do you mean it has a definite size and a definite shape? Well, here is my pencil sharpener. It is a solid, okay? If I put my pencil sharpener in this little bucket, is it going to take the size of the bucket? No. The pencil sharpener stays the same size. If I put this pencil sharpener into the bucket, is it going to take the shape of the bucket? No, it's not. It has the same shape. So a solid is anything that's going to keep its shape and keep its size. Okay? So on our next slide, we see that in matter, the particles of solids are tightly packed, vibrating about in a fixed position. So this table is a solid. Okay, so these molecules are packed closely together. The molecules are very close together, and that is why it's a solid. I can't break that. Okay? So solids, once again, have a definite shape and a definite volume. All right, a liquid. Now, you guys all know what a liquid is, but what makes a liquid is that it takes shape of the container that it is in. So here I have my water bottle, okay? And here I have a bigger water bottle. Look at the size difference, okay? It's taller and fatter, so it's much bigger. Now this is empty, kind of, little, no, it's empty. If I fill up this water bottle with this smaller water bottle, okay, I still have a lot of room left in this water bottle. So the liquid has a definite size. It does not, just because I filled it up in this water bottle doesn't mean that all of a sudden I have this full thing of water. That would be cool if it did, but it doesn't. So it has a definite size. But it does not have a definite shape. The water has now taken shape of this container, okay? And if I were to pour it into this container, it has a definite size, so it's not going to fill up the container. But it has an indefinite shape. So now it's taking the shape of this container. Okay? And you can see that the molecules are not packed as tightly as they are in a solid. In fact, they're rolling over each other. So that's why liquids can just pour right on over each other. And that's why liquids are easy to get from one container to the next. So liquids have an indefinite shape, meaning they will take the shape of the container you put them in, but they have a definite volume. So just because I put the water into this container does not mean it's going to fill up this container. It has a definite volume. It's not going to change. Okay? And the last one we're going to focus on in 5th grade are gases. It keeps on doing that to me. All right? So gas is a matter that has an indefinite shape and an indefinite size. And the molecules are placed so far apart in gases that we cannot see them. So even though there's tons of molecules around, I can't see them because they're so far apart from each other and they're so small that I cannot see them. But do I know they're there? Yes. I can show you once again with the balloon. Okay, do you see it coming out? Nope, but it's out. So gases have an indefinite size and an indefinite shape. And they're just going to take the shape of where they are freely flowing around. Okay? What I would like you guys to do right now is pause the video for a second and grab something to write with. So when you come to science, you're going to want to have your science notebook. We asked for 4 one-subject notebooks to take notes in. If you don't have that, that's fine. Just grab a piece of paper and you can put it in later when you get one, or you can even start a folder for science and put your notes in there if you just have loose leaf paper. But we're going to be taking notes, and you will be having a little, every Friday you'll be having not a video, but a little quiz. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, most of the time you'll be watching a science video of me teaching. And then on Friday, you're going to answer some questions that will go over what we talked about. So pause me, and now you can come back, and we're going to write down some notes. All right? So let me go to my computer real quick. I'm coming back. Guys, right now I don't have a document camera, but once I get a document camera, I'm going to try to use a different method for my videos and see if that might work better or look better to you guys. But right now I just have my iPad to do my videos, so I'm not able to do show the PowerPoint and me at the same time. So just bear with me until I'm able to get that document camera. And now it's pulling it up. So normally this is a time when I would kind of talk to you guys and see if you had any questions. And if you guys ever do have a question, you can always email or ask, ask your teacher when you're on Zoom. But mainly we're trying to just make our science time on this video. And when we're all back together, we'll make sure we're definitely reviewing everything again. So I know that it's the beginning of the year, but by the end of the year, we will go back and we'll review matter and energy. Why? Well, it's always important to review before you go to middle school. But remember, in 5th grade, we have 3 EOGs. We have math, reading, and science. So we want to make sure that we're watching these videos the whole way through so that we can be ready to answer our questions Friday, be ready for our unit test, and in the end, be ready for the EOG. All right, so go ahead and write at the top of your notes, matter and energy. Okay? Now underneath that, write states of matter. And the first one we'll discuss is solid. Now remember, in a solid, the molecules are packed really tightly together. So that is why it is a solid. You can't break that. Okay? So in a solid, molecules are close to each other. And we know that anything that's a solid has a definite size and shape. So we will write definite size and definite shape. Now, anytime if I'm going too fast, the benefit to this, watching a video, is you can pause me. So you can pause to make sure that you have time to copy these notes down. All right, next we will go to liquid. And here the molecules are placed further apart. And they kind of roll over each other. Just like what you see in a pouring motion. And in liquids, there is a definite size. And remember, just because I pour this water bottle into this bucket, okay, doesn't mean that it's going to fill up the bucket. It looks like in previous years, one of my students has put a fruit roller wrapper in here because I have a little fruit roller wrapper in there. All right. It has a definite size, but it's going to take the shape of the container it's in. So it has an indefinite shape. Okay? And now we're going to add gas. In a gas, the molecules are very far apart. They're the furthest. And they have an indefinite shape. Remember, they'll take the shape of the container that they're in, just like that balloon, and an indefinite size. Okay. And so now you have your first pages of notes. And this is in the matter and energy unit. And when we finish this unit, there will be a unit test. But on Friday, just what we've gone over this week, you'll have a little more than a few questions to answer. And so you can go back and watch this video to get answers, or you can just use your notes if they help you as well. All right. Bye.